Why in hell does our police department have to carry enough firepower to wipe out the city's population 5 times over? The police are here to protect the people's rights and property, not to threaten them. When innocent lives are sacrificed in the name of crime prevention, the police are no better than the hoodlums they're fighting against.
Madam Mayor, you should have said that to the council years ago when they set up the tank police. It's worth remembering that the percentage of civilians killed or injured in tank-related incidents is a mere 5% of incidents related to traffic accidents or bacterial poisoning. What's more, the crime rate has dropped 20% since we started using tanks. I think the police should be commended.
A mere 5%, and you're proud of that? That kind of attitude could cost us our jobs. I don't think you have any idea how easily the voters could kick us right out of office.
I know that the voters are happy to see muggers and rapists get their asses shut off. Make up your mind. Do you want to give in to a few fairy pinkos or keep little old ladies safe on the streets?
You have a duty to everyone, and that includes rapists, murderers, and fairy pinkos.
Don't give me the same crap you feed the press. The thing you really care about is getting reelected. You can't cut out a cancer without spilling a little blood. Would you tell a surgeon to go ahead and operate and then order him to stop while the patient, or in our case the city, dies slowly and painfully of the tumor taking over its guts?
I am not ordering the surgery to stop.
Sure you are. You can't take the heat in the kitchen.
I'm simply ordering you to stop doing the operation with a blunt chainsaw.
Chainsaw?
A surgeon operates with a scalpel, which he takes good care to sterilize to prevent unnecessary infection. If he uses a tank, the patient tends to die.
I resent that. It was you politicians who gave us surgeons those tanks in the first place. Besides, these days, tanks are about as effective as toothpicks.
Toothpicks? Well, if tanks are no better than toothpicks, what would you consider as appropriate equipment for the police to use in preventing crime?
I'm glad you asked me that. I wouldn't mind replacing our guns with tactical nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons?
If nuclear weapons can stop wars, they have done, they should be able to stop criminals. Though I'm a pessimist, I don't think we'll ever get rid of crime completely.
Gee, you cannot be serious.
Deadly serious. It was people like you who gave us the tanks and told us to fight the bad guys. We can argue about whether the law that set us up was a good one or not. But the law is the law, and now we're here. We're right at the sharp end of the fight against crime. And if you want law and order, I've only got one thing to say. If you want us to zap them, give us more tanks! Don't you understand? This is war, and my tank police are in the front line!
game of gladiator course?
Yeah, let's go inside.
Hey, the girls want to play.
You won't need these
Wait till we
then.
get off the
Come on,
stage,
let's go,
won't you?
baby.
The pain, what agony I'm in. Oh.
Waku, you're overacting. Still, I admit, it's a wonderful idea. Maybe it is, but it's pretty boring so far. Boring. What are we after anyhow?
Wait till we're inside. I'll tell you then.
I'm sure it won't be boring when we get to the hospital.
Damn right it won't. Now hurry up and do my bandage. We're almost there. Take it easy. You're killing me.
Jeez, what a ham you are. Well, here we are.
Hey, where do you think you're taking him? This hospital's only
Out of the way! Look at his poor bandaged arm!
Oh, do something for me. Save me. What about an x-ray? What about a scan? A nice shot of morphine?
Okay, that's enough. I have no time to waste. This is an emergency.
Oh, sorry, ladies.
Can this machine really see right through me?
We don't treat injured people here. Not only don't we turn away the injured, we don't treat sick people for that matter. Weren't you told that at the gate?
Yes, but he wants to know if you can see through him.
Never mind. The pain's all gone now, Doc, so you can let my arm out.
Sit still, obey instructions, or I can't see a thing. Because I only programmed this computer to help me evaluate the condition of healthy patients, so it's a little bit confused.
You've only programmed the computer to deal with perfectly healthy people?
There's a picture coming up now. Oh. No, the computer's having a nervous breakdown. It's showing me a machine gun.
Well, there you are. I told you I was cured. Looks like everything's in working order. Stand clear while I try it out.
Come on, pal. We want the names of the other punks you were with. We're supposed to be out on the beat, keeping the streets safe and clean.
Pay heed to the words of my brother, for it is better to name thy accomplices and have them with thee in prison than to die by grenade, which is what's going to happen any minute now.
Speaking scientifically, the bucket falls over when it's hit by a ball. The string is pulled tight, pulling the pin out of the grenade stuffed in the suspect's mouth, which leads to certain results. Oh.
4!
Try it one more time, Specs. God's too busy to be kept waiting for this sinner.
Hell, I've had my turn. Al, come here and see if you can get a hole in one.
Yep.
Lieutenant, are we supposed to question suspects this way? Is this by the book, Lieutenant?
Listen, kid, there's two things a policeman needs. He's gotta be smart and he's gotta have balls.
Okay.
Nice easy swing, head still. Grip the club firmly. Yep. As though you were wringing out a towel.
Come on, boy. We've been patient long enough, but you can give him one final chance if you want to. $5 says he won't confess.
$5 says he will.
Where'd it go?
What do you want, baby? You're trespassing on a men's party.
It's pretty unfriendly in here. I'm not impressed, and that's an understatement.
Sorry if you find us a little rough. So what can the tank police do for you?
Sir, Officer Leone Ozaki transferred to the tank police from the city motorcycle headquarters unit.
They sent us a girl?
Wow, I had no idea the tanks were this huge. And those big cannons at the front. Hey, were you the one? Was it you who aimed this at me?
Huh? Well, yes, but,
Well, I suppose we all make the odd mistake. Let's forget it.
Shit! Run for it! Take cover!
VAP room? What's that?
VAP must mean Virus Atmosphere Pollution Room. This is it! Oh!
Creepy. Where are we? Boy, what a really weird place.
This is what we tricked our way in here to get. Smells terrible. Well, the main thing is we got it.
Hey! Sure made a mess of those guys. Huh?
Hey!
You're surrounded. You can't escape. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
I didn't bring this machine gun to surrender!
Hey, don't you just love being in the spotlight? I don't remember having such a big audience in a long time, do you?
You haven't forgotten the routine?
You bet I haven't. The ambulance driver split. You drive then.
You done good back in the squad room. That punk was pretty shook up. The chief said he confessed to 7 counts of murder without even being asked.
The chief didn't like the way we got those confessions.
Happens all the time, don't worry about it.
Goes on all the time? I'm gonna make a protest and have the rules changed to make them stop.
Right. I don't approve of torture myself. We're just as bad as the mobsters are sometimes.
Who said anything about torture? It's interrogation. Our men are about the best in the business and we always get results. Nobody can stand up to tank police questioning.
Lieutenant, we just got an emergency backup call from the SWAT team.
Tell them I'm a bit busy at the moment because I'm teaching some rookie basic patrol maneuvers.
They tell me they're only a couple of blocks away.
What they are? So they stumbled on some crack dealer bank raid. Those poor little wimps can't even change their diapers by themselves without backup from the tank police.
But if there's a crime going on, we've gotta go and help.
Now pin your ears back and listen to me. We get a crime of some kind every 36 seconds within the precincts of the city we patrol. My main job as tank police commander is to make sure it won't rise to 1 every 35 seconds. Get it?
Sure I do. They call it the tank police deterrent function.
In the textbooks maybe, but it ain't like that on the street.
Oh, how is it?
Say we answer every crime call that comes in. In no time at all, this precious tank will be beat up. And the first basic patrol rule is to love your tank like a brother no matter what.
Love your tank like a brother.
Somebody's butted my butt! Somebody's rammed our ass! For Pete's sake, Annapurna, you dumb cluck, of all the obstacles you might have hit, you had to rear end the tank police?
Huh. Why'd he have to park that big heap of iron right in the middle of the street where he'd be hit for sure? It was his fault!
Oh, yeah. Right. As long as he sees it that way.
Are you out of your mind? You're messing with the tank police! Yeah, come out and get ready to die because you're gonna get your heads blown off! Come out, I said, and take what's coming. Come and get ready to die!
Hmm? Yeah, but your tank's blocking the way.
They've got the lieutenant. Leona, follow that ambulance. Step on it.
I've got no license to drive this on my own. I'm still a learner.
No time to argue. Put your foot down and pretend you're on your motorbike.
Yeah.
Hey, where you taking the tank? That tank's my brother. This is kidnapping. Stop! I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do. Come back. Wait for me. You'll be sorry for this. I'll cut your guts out. Oh, my beautiful tank. Yeah.
Did you see the light? What the hell do you think you're doing? Are you blind or what?
My undercarriage, the suspension, the steering, they ruined my tank!
Stop backseat driving and just tell me which direction I'm going in.
Okay, I got him. We're dropping back, so speed her up. Turbo. fire!
Don't yell at me. It doesn't help. Okay, which is the button to turn it on?
You're gonna pay for this? No! No!
Sorry, Al. Only one thing to do.
We gotta get out of here! Abandoned tank! Yeah!
Goddamn tank police! You're gonna pay for this!
You call yourselves an elite force? How many claims against the police do you think I've had? And you didn't even catch Baku's gang.
Sorry. 200 claims for damages against the police, and you didn't even catch Baku's gang. You call yourselves an elite force?
Well, sort of. 400 claims against the police. And you even allowed Baku's gang to get away. Call yourselves an elite force!
My fault!
Yeah, I know. But that's not the main reason I'm bawling you out. The reason I'm mad is that you wasted my tank! That tank was no ordinary tank. Armor-plated, with an engine that'd run all day and all night. I wouldn't expect a girl to understand. Only a man could appreciate how I feel. It never let me down. A real four-tracked friend, so strong and virile. My God, I love that tank!
It was too big for me, that was the trouble. It wasn't at all like the motorcycles I've been used to.
Be quiet! It takes a real man to appreciate the fact that bigger is better, and it always has been. Listen, kid, a nice girl like you has no business here. Transfer to the Child Welfare Department where the boys are more your size.
You mean you're throwing me out?
Huh? Wait a minute, it's me who ought to be crying. What have you got to cry about? It's me that lost the tank, and no one else has the right to cry!
Go ahead and cry then!
Huh? What? Did she say cry? I ain't taking that!
Lieutenant!
Yeah, real men don't cry. It's her or me. One of us is gonna die. The bitch had better have a gun when I catch her with it.
Hey, come on. Let's cool him off in the shower or someone will get hurt.
Asshole, let me go! CO2 NH4 twice, whatever that means. 90% purity, the label says. This some kind of new drug?
Nothing new about it. As a matter of fact, it's a batch of urine.
Yeah, did you say urine?
I did, but you'll be relieved to know that it comes from a perfectly healthy human being.
It's still piss, whatever its origin. I've had enough for one night. Let's go.
Hold on, Lieutenant. Hold on. Tell me, Doctor, is there any intrinsic value in this urine? I mean, can it be used to make new medicine, say?
Certainly not medicine, though I've read there once was a time they used it to fertilize fields, but I'm not an expert in those matters.
And you say this sample came from a perfectly healthy human being?
Sometimes they're still found, though they've become rarer and rarer with every day the cloud remains up above us. Our work is to study them and treat them. That's our function in this hospital.
You mean to say you only get healthy patients admitted to this hospital? Don't kid us around.
Pardon? I don't kid about the patients we have here.
Don't get smart with me, Doc. Listen, how'd you like to go downtown?
I messed things up.
The lieutenant went to the VAP hospital. You look bushed. You had a really tough first day, Leona. You should be wearing a mask out under God's sky.
Chaplain, I'm sorry. I never meant it.
The lieutenant knoweth that. But that tank was to him like unto a much-loved son.
Well, no wonder he was mad, I suppose. The lieutenant, is he married, do you know?
If he's married to anybody, he's married to the tank police. But you mustn't think we blame you for what happened. You like being in the police?
Yeah, I suppose.
You like being one of the tank police?
Maybe.
In that case, I prophesy thou will eventually grow to love our tanks as the lieutenant doth.
Maybe.
Thou art a good child. Thy honesty is pleasing to my ears. And I got a great idea.
That clever dick doc talking all that medical crap. How was I supposed to make out what he was on about?
It's slightly simpler once you realize that all of us living under the bacterial cloud are to some extent poisoned by it. In fact, speaking medically, we're all pretty poor specimens.
I'm no specimen and I feel just fine. Are you telling me that quack was saying I'm seriously sick? He stood there telling us, bragging, that he only treats healthy people who don't need him in the first place. If doctors are only gonna treat healthy people, then the police should go robbing banks. Let's go and rob a bank.
Huh?
I've wanted to rob one for years, but I've kept myself pure. But today the time's come.
Wait a second. Perhaps I didn't make it clear. The point I was trying to make was we're feeling perfectly well in spite of being ill because most of us have developed an immune system to the poisonous effects of the bacteria. Louis Pasteur, Lieutenant? Anthrax, smallpox, stuff like that. You follow me?
Hey, I'm not completely dumb, you know.
Right, then let me expand on the point a bit. You see, now that all of us have been infected by the cloud, the reason we don't die when we breathe the contaminated air is that the cloud's been up there for generations. We've been adapting to it for generations. And now we're immune. Wearing masks is pretty pointless because the bacteria won't affect us anyway.
Right, so what did he mean by talking about the people he's got in hospital being healthy?
What he was saying was they found some people haven't developed antibodies the way the rest of us have got them.
Why don't they have antibodies?
The doctors don't know. The point is they don't have antibodies and they aren't dead. That means they haven't been affected by the cloud, so they're healthy. In theory, at least.
How can someone be healthy in theory?
We've been trying to find ways to break up the bacterial cloud for years. Well, suppose we managed that somehow. We'd be left with bacteria in our blood, which would probably find some new way to attack, leaving our antibodies helpless.
Now I've got it. Why didn't the quack explain it simply?
You know what doctors are.
Now I understand. Specs, you're a genius.
Watch out!
Ah, shit!
Commander, have you been hurt?
I'll kill whoever left this lying around here. Hey, these are bits of my tank.
Lieutenant?
What are you doing under that heap of scrap, Lieutenant?
He wants to know what I'm doing in this heap of scrap. Taking a rest, naturally.
The chaplain's just given us the idea of the century.
What idea? I can't wait to hear what it is. Was it to send me to an early grave, eh?
You're buried pretty near up to your eyebrows in that scrap heap. Captain going down with his ship?
The idea is to build a mini tank for Leona to drive using bits of the wreck of your old Tiger Special.
Huh?
And I've got a name ready. Bonaparte. Not bad, eh? Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's real cute.
Thanks. And it'll be the best tank the tank police have. Just wait and see.
As we're gonna build the tank from scrap, we don't need to pass around a collection plate to finance it.
Yeah, that's just dandy. You can use the parts of my tank that she wrecked, and I'm supposed to be delighted. Yeah, a toy tank! I know you came here to sabotage the tank police. Well, I'm busting my ass trying to solve the piss case. You're designing the toy tank using what's left from my Tiger Special after you wrecked it. I know what you're thinking. I'm lucky to have men with so much initiative.
My tank won't just work. My tank will be the best.
Your tank will work, of course I know it will. Off your aspects and burn rubber over to the hospital. Make sure that what you were saying is what the doc meant, and meanwhile I might have a nervous breakdown. I've gone mad.
I'll be back as fast as possible, sir. Try and keep a grip on yourself.
And as for you...
You mean me, Lieutenant?
Get your toy tank made, then report to the Child Welfare Department. I said child welfare. You hear me?
But you're not being fair.
No, maybe not, but you heard me. And that's an order.
Attention. The density of the bacterial cloud over Newport City has reached danger level. All citizens are advised to remain indoors. The city authorities will not be held responsible for deaths due to bacterial toxification. Remain indoors. You have been warned.
You dare to say you want to be paid? Part of our deal was that you wouldn't attract any attention. Besides that, you brought me not one sample for which you deserve to get paid.
Well, we really did all we could, and we almost got you the stuff. Hey, tell him how near we got. Tell him how I pretended I'd broken a bone.
You'd have been proud of the performance he put on. Yeah. And I got wounded on the operation.
The point is you failed to produce what you promised and what the syndicate must have.
Okay, but I'm curious why a gentleman would want bowls of piss.
You don't need to know that to carry out your job. I don't want to hear excuses. If you can't do it, I'll find someone else.
Okay, but we got so close. And if the tank police hadn't shown up while we were inside the hospital, we'd have done it. No question. I gotta say, it isn't fair that nobody told us the tank police would be around to screw things up. Damn them, damn.
I have to admit their activities are becoming a considerable nuisance to me.
A fair fight against the tank police is what we're asking for. We can't beat them when they have superior firepower. Give us tanks and we can handle them. Yeah, if we get tanks as well, it's no contest. We'll blast them out of the city. You bet.
We haven't got access to weapons of that kind. They're government issue. Though I do have connections in the black market arms syndicates that may be a help.
I'm just asking you for one little tank. Give us the tools and we'll do the job.
And if you don't, you'll regret it. All right, I'll find you a tank to set you on an equal footing with the tank police force, but then I'll expect results.
I hate that guy.
Jerk! Did you have to tie the bandage so tight on my arm? And anyway, why punch me?
Oh, you're overacting again.
Who's acting? The stuff I'm made of is a lot more sensitive than the material in you guys.
Do you think the boss will be able to get us some new hardware? If he does, we'll really show him what's what.
Yeah, but what do they need the piss for anyway? Why so much trouble and effort is what I'd like to know. Know what? When I know, we're gonna blackmail them.
Buaku, I love you.
Hey, I'll get a little cabin in the mountains and live the simple life.
Will there be room enough for us? Hey?
I had hoped I'd never see the tank police again. I told you everything last time. Get out of here.
There's a few things the lieutenant wants clarified.
I did try to explain, but he is a few brain cells short of a pair. Well, what do you want to know now?
I'd like to know more about the urine. Let's do a deal.
What are you offering?
Well, that's a bit friendlier. Buaku and his gang broke in here to try and steal urine samples, but they failed, thanks to us.
So what?
So, as long as patients drink, there'll be no lack of new urine. Tell me, is yours the only hospital that's doing this particular kind of research work?
No other unit has enough intelligence for the work. We are unique.
Modesty's a virtue, but as there's no piss elsewhere, Buaku could come back to make a further attempt.
No, he wouldn't do that. This is outrageous.
We can give you protection against that, but only if you tell me all about your project.
No, I can't. I'd be sent back into chiropathy.
Well, that's real tough, but there we go. Give Buaku my regards when you see him.
Wait! You must appreciate my position.
Sure, all those toenails and corns.
Don't go!
Look, don't waste my time, Doc. Are you gonna talk?
Seems I don't have much of a choice, though I still refuse to discuss the project. I might tell you about our urine samples, though.
Great. Keep it strictly to talk about urine samples. Not a word regarding the research project.
And you'll guarantee our security?
You'll get a tank parked at the gate 24 hours a day till Buaku's caught.
It's a deal. Well, first of all, your squad Führer shouldn't take the piss out of urine. We have known for a good while urine is a barometer of general human health. Experiments carried out on prisoners, I mean volunteers, have increased our knowledge of how the body's organs work quite enormously. By studying what is retained or is passed in urine, we can build a picture of just how the body's organs function, the kidneys, for example.
Yeah, but we know everything about how kidneys work already.
The kidneys, yes, but we're now doing work on the lungs.
The lungs?
Yes. And what is required in our laboratories to further these vital experiments is pure bacteria-free urine samples that can only be obtained nowadays from people uncontaminated by the cloud of gas in the sky. You dig?
I dig.
quiet.
Extra quiet. Super quiet.
Shut up! Shut your mouth!
Sorry. Oh, I'm just overexcited about the hardware.
I can't wait to get hold of a new tank so I can start raising hell!
Just the thought of that big shiny thing turns me all gooey inside.
Follow me! Hey, look what I see! Two tanks!
Yeah, but look at them. They're at least 100 years old. The tank police will die with laughing.
How could the boss do this to us three? How could he treat us so shamefully?
It ain't what I'm used to. Look what I found. Hey, there's lots of them. Look.
What are they? It's a raid!
I'm getting out of here.
No, wait! It isn't the police. I think it's the boss, but I'm blinded by the light.
Waku, getting you these weapons took a great deal of pure cunning, and I hope they're appreciated.
Very much. Indeed they are, but they're a bit old, they're a bit ancient, they're a bit antique. You might say they're museum pieces, actually.
What you have aren't museum pieces, but Grade 1 battle tanks camouflaged. Their firepower is greater than the patrol tanks you'll meet.
We still say they ain't got no style, no street cred. They just ain't cool. Us girls care about that.
If it looked like a modern battle machine, you'd attract attention. It's vital to us you should avoid that. I'm not gonna take on the army, though you might like to try your luck against them.
Yeah, we'll take on the army.
You're being paid to do a job. You won't find it pleasant should you fail again. We want those urine samples at any price.
It's in the bag, boss. We got a reputation for delivering piss cheaply, safely, and on time.
Tell us, what are these?
Weapons. Erectococci. The ultimate deterrent.
Ooh.
Oh.
Somebody fart?
Oh, tell me.
Richard!
Have you screwed up again? Careful, Chief. Hit the deck!
Hey, tank police, come out. Look what we got. 2 nice tanks to shoot the shit out of you.
I wonder where they found bits of scrap like that. Ah! Tank police! Charge! Not so loud! Follow me and make every shot count. Move out, men! Move! Run for it!
Oh, God, how can I match that?
And now the ultimate deterrent. Watch out, missile mines!
Scan shows no explosive content. Device is not identifiable. They're like plates of bioplastic.
Well, I don't see how they can harm us. All right, you did your thing, so now get down! Seems that our encounter with them has come to a suitable climax.
I suppose you need a rest after that.
I'll show you who needs a rest. Don't worry, they're programmed to deflate back down once they've done their job. But be careful, because it's quite simple to reactivate them. They can jump up anytime.
You can keep them down with a nice cold shower. Why not see if your girlfriends can help? Bye-bye! Sorry we can't stay. We got work to do.
What now, Lieutenant?
Go after them. They're getting away.
Yeah, but how, Lieutenant?
Any way you can. The tank police doesn't let criminals escape.
Right on, Lieutenant.
Okay, fair. Hey! Is there anyone here?
We did it! We did it! I didn't think we could!
What? Hey! You cut that out!
Whoa! Oh!
I'm not allowing stuff like that in my station.
Stuff like what? We're celebrating.
Because we've done it.
Done it? Here?
Yes. We've built our mini tank. My personal tank Bonaparte.
Built your own tank?
Yes. Look.
What the hell's that?
Isn't it neat? What a beauty. What a beauty.
Forget it. Or get your toy tank. We got trouble like you wouldn't believe out on the street.
Well, Bonaparte's ready to fight.
All the tanks have gone out, and we can't contact any of them.
Well, do you think they've been hit?
Then it's up to us. Come on.
But if all the tanks have gone out, we've got nothing here in reserve to reinforce them.
Hey, Al, are you blind? Al, let's see a little speed down there.
Speed? The systems still aren't properly bedded in. We could destroy them all.
Left, right, left, 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 right, left.
Hi there, Lieutenant. Why are the men on foot, Lieutenant?
We're doing a route march. It's a high mobility emergency exercise. We're closing in on Blanco's gang, eh?
Well, it looks to me like you lost him.
He's trying to take the piss again. We gotta catch up.
By the way, you like my new toy tank?
Can that pop gun it's got pop?
Yes, of course it can.
Okay, then give me a ride.
I'm not sure that I ought to. My new department would easily object. Child welfare, that is. My tank commander ordered me to go. Bwaku, I'll get away, I guess.
Blackmail's a criminal offense.
You look pretty tired.
I'll say this for you. You've learned how the police do things pretty damn quick and efficiently.
Is the transfer to child welfare canceled?
Okay, I give in.
Hooray! I won!
On the double, you guys get to the hospital, and I don't want to see your feet touching the ground. Thanks a bunch.
How come that the ultimate deterrent didn't get him? And if he escaped, how did he get to the hospital so fast?
How should I know? Listen, you guys, sneak in the side entrance and get the urine, and I'll take care of that tank.
Over here, cat girl. Why do we get the boring work?
Lieutenant, this is Einstein to Hulk Leader Red Alert. Get your ass around here, we're under attack. God damn it, can't get through. Oh no! Sitting duck! Driver, get us out of here! Can't go past. Gotta get out somehow. 180 degrees to starboard.
But sir, that'll take us...
Don't argue with me, just do it! Now drive!
Shit! That's what I call fun. I reckon if it's okay for a cop to ram a hospital, and what's to stop me joining in? Okay! Charge!
It was real easy to break him with a tank. There's places like banks we could go for next. Ah!
20
me to the ground!
I don't think the chief will be too pleased about this.
And I bet the mayor won't like it much.
Shit! Good night, sucker! You're beat, tank police! The whole town's mine!
There's another one.
Yeah, but look at it.
Hey, that toy against our two? Crazy. Well, if that's how you want it, partner, let's see which of us will walk away alive. Okay, gals, this is the last showdown. Shoot!
On target, ready to fire!
My God, the tracks have jammed!
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
What? Fire! They fell out of the frying pan into the fire.
Good shooting, girls. You got the piss pot safe?
Yeah!
Sayonara.
Well done, Waku. Your fee's in the suitcase.
Oh, that money! We're rich! I've never seen so much.
It's been a pleasure, sir, and if you need us again...
Should the need arise, I know where to contact you.
And now you've got the stuff, why do you want it? It can't do any harm if you tell us now, and we know what you'll do to us if we pass the information to anyone else.
It's needed to fulfill a plan codenamed Greenpeace.
Greenpeace?
I haven't been told about the specific details of the plan, but the whole outcome depends on the samples we have and without which we could have done nothing.
But a guy like you must have lots of men on the payroll who could have done the job, so I don't see why you picked me.
The kind of gang I needed had to be interested in making money, yet too dumb to threaten the syndicate.
What did you say? Say that again and you're dead! Yeah!
Calm down, it was a compliment.
Was it?
The world of politics I move in is full of much dirtier crooks than you. If I'd used someone in that world, the secret of why we wanted the samples would soon have been leaked to the media, and I couldn't risk that. It would have meant disaster.
You learn something every day.
How very wise.
Maybe, but let's take the money and go.
The only place you're going is jail.
He's dead, ain't he?
You can't trust these guys. They're dead 1 second and ghost the next.
Do human ghosts carry magnums like he's carrying?
My tank was built out of steel, not plastic, and the whole thing was handmade. So it didn't get fried when the hospital fell on it.
Takes more than missiles or a few burning walls to knock out Bonaparte, and you better believe it.
And then you followed us back here to the meeting place?
Got it in one.
Ah! You were the one at the wheel, Annapurna. Why didn't you spot them? Never heard of rear view mirrors? Those humans are full of cheap tricks.
It takes brains and not tricks.
Either you all come quietly or I'll let you have it.
Fire, then!
Leona, if they so much as sneeze or if they blink an eyelid, zap them. It'll save us the expense of hanging them.
Okay, Lieutenant, I'll blast him.
Hey, listen, you're shaping up fine.
I'll watch him. I won't let you down. Go on, make my day.
Okay.
Leona!
Just following orders like a good cop, Lieutenant.
You killed the man who could have led us to Mr. Big. You let Waco and his gang escape. And look at these damage claims against us. Why didn't we simply just hand the samples to them? At least we'd still have a hospital and not a crater.
The trouble is that when the crooks play rough, we've got to get that bit rougher to keep democracy safe.
Cut that crap. We're talking ultra-large-scale destruction here, carried out by you legalized thugs in the so-called fight against crime.
Chief, how about a few well-chosen arguments from you?
I'm plumb argued out.
Have you any idea what these damage claims will cost? If I could do it, I'd fire the lot of you and you'd pay all these off personally. Where are we going to get hold of the money to pay? Of course, you never thought of that. It didn't occur to you that if we have to raise taxes, our chances of winning the next election are nil.
Don't you understand the situation the city's in? We're at war!
Be quiet.
This isn't a war against a country. It ain't a war against some guys into your political game, revolutionaries who might do a better job than you can. This is a war against hoodlums who steal and murder, and half the time the police have no idea what the enemy's name is or what he looks like, though you still order us to get out there and find him.
The kid's got a thing or two to learn, but her heart's in the right place.
If you want my opinion, Chief, I'm proud to have her on the force.
end of time. I adore you to the end of time. I adore you to the end of time.